If you clicked on this video hoping to see a dog fight, I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. This one's going to be a comparison video on Rottweilers and IndianStreetDogs. Hey, what's going on everyone? It's me Bernie from Everything Dogs, and in today's video, I'm going to be telling you what it's like to live with both these dogs under one roof. Let me start by introducing my dogs. Although, if you have been watching the videos on my channel, you probably already know them. So please do subscribe and click on the bell icon so you get notified on when I upload new videos. Please also follow our Instagram where I upload clips of my dogs almost every day. On that note, let's jump into it. Representing Team Rottweiler is our very own Hugo. He's basically a giant goofball, and as fiercely protective as he is about his humans, he is very excited and playful when meeting new people. He is well socialized with humans and is extremely pleased when we have guests at home. This can be quite intimidating for someone who is not used to meeting big dogs, so discretion is key here. Hugo expresses himself very clearly, so understanding him is not that hard. He communicates with his grunts, barks, and body language, making it very clear to the humans around him on what he wants. When it comes to meeting other dogs, he is a little too excitable, and that sometimes scares the smaller dogs and results in them becoming defensive as he approaches. In general, he gels well with female dogs and young male dogs. I've made a full video debunking some common Rottweiler myths, and if that interests you, please go ahead and click on the link on your screens right now. When we moved to Bangalore in 2017, we realized that Hugo was pretty much always the center of attention in our home, and this had spoiled him quite a bit. Some friends suggested that we adopt a second dog to help him settle down. And so, when this cute little thing was born outside our home in May 2017, we couldn't help but adopt her and bring her into the family. And so, representing Team Indie Dogs is the feisty but friendly Heidi. I can speak for days about this girl, but in a nutshell, she is a firecracker. She is very intelligent and sharp and picks up on any activity around our home in a matter of seconds. She is very proud and thinks highly of herself and can more than hold her own against Hugo. I'll speak more about this when we cover their relationship, but I'll tell you this much for now. Hugo takes her pretty seriously, and she makes sure of that. Heidi is also a very social dog and meets almost every new guest that comes to our home with her playful friendliness. She is also very good with children and babies and helps them be comfortable when they visit our home. Occasionally, she gets spooked by tall people with long hair, but after some coaxing, usually calms down. If you guys would like to know more about having Indian street dogs as pets, please make sure to watch the video I made on that. The link is on your screens right now. Hugo and Heidi's relationship is probably best described as a sibling relationship. Hugo loves Heidi and cannot wait to play with her every day. It is common for Rottweilers to try and hide their excitement, but in Hugo's case, his tail gives him away. He loves the attention she gives him and hopes that she is in a good mood. He is mostly gentle with her, and if he is not, she makes sure he knows that. When we took Heidi in initially, Hugo was not exactly happy. It took him a few days to accept that he now needs to share all his favorite things, humans, toys, space, with another dog. He was also annoyed with how curious she was about certain parts of his body and would frequently express his frustration about this obsession of hers. Within a few weeks' time, however, he was okay with her and even developed a tolerance towards her high-energy playfulness. From Heidi's perspective, we have to give her credit on being able to adjust with a dog of Hugo's size. While she may not have his brute, strength or size, she more than makes up for it with her personality. She can put Hugo in his place with just a couple of the most vicious sounding snarls you have ever heard. You can even see in this clip how she participates in this common dog ritual of asserting dominance through graceful movements. She always wants the upper hand in their interactions, and most of the time, Hugo allows it. All he wants is to play and is willing to be submissive in exchange. Heidi, on the other hand, would never submit. She straight up wants to be the alpha every single time. If you don't believe me, just take a look at this clip on her lunging at Rani, one of the street dogs outside our home and also happens to be her grandmother, as she is Coco's mom. Rani is considered the pack leader of the IndianStreetDogs outside our home and is probably 15 years elder to Heidi. But Heidi refuses to accept her authority. Heidi is exceptionally moody when she is on her menstruation cycle. And during this period, she absolutely hates having Hugo around, which makes Hugo really sad because he cannot understand where he is going wrong and keeps trying to approach her. We try to keep them separate during this time, as it can be tough on Heidi because of her hormonal changes she experiences. On the whole, however, she imitates a lot of things Hugo does, and he is her favorite chew toy. But she demands that he respects her space and be gentle. I would describe both my dogs as medium to high energy levels, but in different ways. Heidi is active almost throughout the day and does not take too many naps. She usually sleeps through the night and is the first to wake up in the mornings. During playtime, she is on overdrive and frequently wants 2 to 3 play sessions in a day that spans between 15 to 20 minutes. When she is not playing, she is prancing around the house and looking outside from wherever she has a good view. You will not find her sleeping during the daytime too often, unless she is in a restricted space or not keeping well. Hugo, on the other hand, is a bit different. He has 2 types of play sessions. One that is long and intense, requiring engaging and challenging physical activity. It is rare for him to have more than one of this type of play session per day. If he misses this play session, he may be more hyper than normal during other activities, and that is not always helpful. Apart from this, he also has a habit of enticing you with his toy and challenges you to take it from him. He is very attached to one particular toy, and you will see him with this toy most of the time. This is not exactly playtime, but just him trying to be naughty. He does this throughout the day whenever he sees the toy if a human is nearby. When he is not playing, however, he is most of the time sleeping. That's right, he loves sleeping and will take about 2 to 3 naps every day. Out of the 24 hours, it is fair to say that he spends about 12 to 16 hours sleeping. And when he is not eating, sleeping or playing, he is usually trying different ways to catch our attention. In terms of training, both our dogs respond well to training treats using positive reinforcement. Heidi's play drive is not as high as Hugo's, so we need to be more patient while training her to do more complex commands. They are both very driven, however, by treats, and so this can be used to make them do what we want. Hugo is a very fussy eater, so we take a lot of extra care to make sure that we are meeting his nutritional needs. It is very common for him to waste meals when we try to introduce something new. He does not adjust well to new diets and frequently requires visits to the vet because of gastrointestinal issues. He also tends to eat fast and regurgitate his food, causing a mess. So we found that feeding him smaller quantities but more often helped him balance out his stomach acids better. To compare, Heidi eats without any fussing. She might not eat new vegetables, that we try to introduce from time to time, but will make sure that the regular contents of her food are licked clean. In fact, one of the first improvements we saw in Hugo after adopting Heidi was that he started wasting less. Mainly because anything he wasted would be wiped clean by Heidi girl. We think this is because she has a greater appreciation for food as she spent almost 2 months on the street without regular meals. Hugo boy, on the other hand, feels entitled to his food, and anything that doesn't meet his taste will be ignored. In their playtimes together, while Hugo exercises brute force, Heidi is crafty and adopts intelligent tactics using her agility and speed to overcome his strength. Watching them play is therapeutic, and I can do it for hours. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please show some support by liking this video. It would also be great if you can subscribe to the channel and share this video with your family and friends and any other dog lovers that you may know. Keep staying safe in your homes, and I'll see you guys in the next one.